So about 2 tenths between them in qualifying, but in that last round, Jane rode a 15.9, so a tenth between them in terms of actual absolute speed. This will come down to track craft, who can control the track best and make it their race. Jane in the blue and yellow of aboc, and Rachel in the green and black of green and black. Heinz Beans means jet propulsion. I'll come around now to get the bell. At the moment, no significant move pace. The pace reasonably high at this point in the race. No particular move, but certainly no Neil Robinson-esque track standing.
I have not track stand on.
Rachel moves down into the lane. Jane's going to have to chase. Gets into the draft. Jane comfortably sitting in the draft now. Grits her teeth. Can she get round Rachel? She makes a move around the outside, coming around with 200 to go. But it doesn't look like it's going to be enough at this point. Jane now back in the draft. But Rachel holding her off. And it's a charging out of the line, a sprint to the finish. But Rachel's going to be just too quick. And she takes that one out to a hard-working Jane. Okay?
This race we're hard to get past. Really good. This is Chris trying to overtake us enough. No one protested. Well, he's used either one of mine.
Rebecca with the lead. Sorry, not Rebecca. I'm going to get these guys wrong. Jennifer with the lead at the moment. Can Rebecca escape the press? Does she even want to, is the question. Jennifer doing a pretty good job there of watching Rebecca. Making sure she can't make any sort of move without being observed. But now there's an opportunity to duck under if she wants it. And in that case, it hasn't taken advantage of it. She wants to be let out, and that's okay. Jennifer back, holding the lead, Rebecca behind her. There was an opportunity just as they came out of turn 2 for that to be switched around, and indeed for Rebecca to make a jump, but she chose not to. Maybe she wants a short race as well. Again, that opportunity there for her to duck underneath. Jennifer with the door wide open to a dive. Rebecca doesn't want to take it. And Jennifer makes the move down, coming out of turn 4 into the lane. Rebecca's going to have to go the long way around her. But she has the speed to do it. She's ducked clear. She can drop down into the lane now if she wants to, but she wants to go a little bit further, a bit more training. Now she's in the lane. Jennifer chasing hard. But Rebecca's going to have a bit too much speed. She's brought it out to about a 10 metre lead as she comes out of turn 4. And Rebecca will take it. Jennifer concedes and sits up. Good win there from Rebecca. She had a couple of opportunities to duck underneath Jen, but didn't take them. Jen made the move, but Rebecca was just a bit too quick in the end. Now we have got Ben Schofield and
Someone else.
and Gabrielle. Gabrielle Betts. So Benny Schofield qualified on a 14.705 and successfully chased down Merv Tracy in the first race. Gabrielle qualifying in a 15.118. So it's about 4/10 of a second in Ben's favour in this one. And Benny with some height up on the banking.
Fellas, don't be scared. Not in any time.
So they're just watching each other, just eyeing each other off. Ben sitting comfortably with some height, and Gabrielle just blocking Ben up a little bit, not giving him an opportunity to duck down underneath and have the lane. So if Ben wants the lane, he's got to fight for it. He's got to come over Gabrielle, around the long way.
Help us out here, boys. Come on, hook brother up.
So as the bell goes, the sprint's not yet on in earnest. Gabrielle positioning herself perfectly for a hook and dive. If she's got it in her. Ben just trying to maintain the height, almost riding a flying 200 line. Ben is. And it looks like the sprint's now on.
Sam's just edged himself ahead. He's got his whole bike length in front. I think he's just going to run away with this one nicely now. So some good tactics there by Ben. And
Good, man. It's good.
Merv leading John out. Merv qualifying with a 15.264. John Lewis with a 14.788. So the best part of half a second between these two. Merv, of course, went on a flyer in the first one. Johnny Lewis was guilty of beating up on small children. So John just dancing up and down behind Merv, trying to distract him a little bit. Merv almost riding himself off into the grass. Merv's just trying to keep the pace nice and high. Rides to work most days during the week, Merv, so he's got a good aerobic base.
Oh,
John just
good
dancing
move.
around,
Good
ducking
move.
behind Merv, and John's got the lane. So Merv's now chasing. Johnny Lewis just stretching his legs now. He's out to about a 15 metre gap now. He comes into the back straight and hits that headwind. Merv, the taller of the two, ducks his head down to try and get a bit more aerodynamic, but I think we can put the glasses down on this one. Johnny Lewis can shut that down if he wants to and reload for the next one. A nice comfortable wind of John Lewis. Question from the peanut gallery up here, just asking if young Dave or old David's got a working with children licence. We'll check that one out with the head commissaires after the race.
Oh gosh. He does.
And there we go. Dave just confirming in the affirmative there. So we're perfectly legal. So Dave's down the bottom of the track.
Keep him nice and short,
Young
man.
Sam up the top. Dave just controlling the pace nicely. Sam can have the front if he wants to. Sam, I think it was said before, one of the unders, he's either 13 or he's one of the under 13s. Under 13, I'm being told. He's 11. If somebody knows what gear he's riding and they want to let me know, that'd be terrific.
76 under
15.
15.
I'm being told. Dave's just had a
It'd be 72 or something.
glued to his back wheel.
Shush. It's really mean. I can do what I want.
So,
Is he going to get round in? That's the
He's
question.
got a perfect opportunity here to do a break and run if he's got it in him, depending whether his coach has shown him how to do it. Well, Sam's got height. He may just run out of horsepower here. Could be unfortunate. Dave looks like he's just going to be able to hold him off, although Sam's fighting back. But looks like Dave by about a bike length.
Britt and Jared. It's going to be an interesting race.
Turn it on first.
All right, thanks Nick for that
Watch her,
nice
Jared.
handball there. You should play AFL.
Ooh. Feeling about
No
already.
good as a bike rider.
So we've got Brett here and so Brett and Jared here.
Two lovers are getting at it.
Brett's got Jared right up at the
Or at
fence,
least
keeping a
one of
close
each.
eye on him.
Lovers.
Interesting to see what happens, who goes to the jump. Jared's trying to get out of Brett's view. Playing around a bit there. Trying to keep her guessing.
Ooh, nice and high.
Up the track, so he's got the advantage
Ooh,
of the
she's
dive
going,
there,
she's
but
going.
Brett's taken a bit of a lead. And she's gone. Can Jared bring it back? Working hard. Looks like he's got enough speed there. He hit the headwind though, it makes it a bit harder.
Go, Brett!
Gonna be close on the line.
Up, up, up!
A really good fight here. Oh, I think Jared might have just got that. Good race, guys. Now we've got the battle of the Titans here.
Ooh.
Chris Van, Carl Brewer. They go a bit faster, they'll get disqualified before the start line. He's trying to get out of Carl's view. No one seems to do as much pace at the moment.
Just starting to pick it up a little bit.
Carl's just holding the bottom of the track there.
Take height, Dad. Take height.
Chris has got to figure out what to do.
Good. And jump.
Carl's winding it up. Chris has got to be careful he doesn't lose the gap here. And he took advantage of a little bit of height. Whoa!
Quarter foot.
Come over the pedal, so that's the end of that for Chris, unfortunately.
Lucky
Carl
he's
just
stacked
carries
it.
on.
Still going.
I think that's going to be a
Still
no
going.
race.
You're going to fight.
Expert commentary for up here at the clubhouse, saying there's no rerun of that race.
Well, Lisa might come together.
That's right. Well, we don't know what Lisa's going to say. So now Dino versus the
Queenslander.
express train from Queensland.
Connor Christie.
Connor. So Connor's just worked out how to stay down on the track. Going at least probably 5/10 of a second. I think that.
Oh.
Two giving each other a bit of space. Dino keen to move to the front. Take your watchful eye. Connor's doing a little bit of faking there. Keep Dino on his toes. Speed's gradually winding up.
Come on, Dino, pick it up.
The big jump.
Hold on the
fairly
fence, hold on the
slow
fence.
pace.
Hook and drop,
No matter
hook
who
and
does
drop.
it first.
Yep.
So it's going to be Dino.
He's standing really
Connor's
fast.
pretty close. He's in the draft there, so you could get a run at him on the bank. Here it comes. Dino's got a bit of speed. It's going to be another close
Very
one.
tight.
Connor's coming off the bank. Oh, he's just got there, Connor. Great race. So now we've got the journeyman of bike racing and Stephen are all there. So Stephen and Neil. Neil's on a much bigger gear, so it'll be interesting to see what happens.
You don't want to take
Probably
it
tend to
real
like the
early then, yeah?
attack
Real
them at high
early.
speed.
There's a jumper.
At the moment the pace is pretty slow.
Especially when you get on top of that gear.
Virtually coming to a stop. Stephen's moving around a little bit to lose the eye of Neil. Neil's going up towards the fence, so he cuts off that outside line.
Oh. Right.
But Neil's got him in a pretty good spot at the moment.
You drop down, Neil, don't let him do it. Shut the door, shut the door, shut the
Stephen has to
door.
do a jump.
Keep going.
And so Neil's gone first, but it takes a while to wind up that big gear. And Stephen's gone round him. So take the sprinter's lane. Now can Neil get a sit? Neil's winding up that big gear. He's going to have a run at him now, and he's got a bit of speed.
Oh, that's
Coming
good.
out of turn
Oh,
four,
he's got it. Neil's got
coming
it.
down the banking. It's going to be very close, but Neil gets there. Well done, guys. Great race. Very close race.
What?
Okay, and now we have the battle
Enough,
of Nick, part-time commentator, versus
Nick versus David
Karokno.
Karokno.
Yeah, David Karokno. David had a blistering fast 200 metre time trial, so it'll be interesting to see how this one goes. Both got the BT handlebars.
Hey!
Nick's moving around a bit. Look,
Yep. Here we go.
the
Good one,
bargy
Nick.
bargy.
Broken click? No, just
Just
too much power.
Oh, section 2. Go early. Go early.
So the pace is gradually building here.
is still fairly slow, so it'll be a big jump that initiates this, and David's
gonna
gone
drop.
for it. Really winding it up. Got a lot of work to do. Yeah, it'll be hard into the headwind to make up that gap. David's just going to go on with it, I think. Nick's gaining, but I don't think he'll do enough. Yeah, he ends up winning quite